Shalom, shalom. I wanted to come today, and I know you haven't seen me in a long time. Been kind of doing some things in my life and been living life, and I'm still here, you know. But I'm making this video because I am about to do my Ancestry DNA testing, okay? This is something that I have wanted to do for a while. It's not as though I don't know who I am or who I'm from. I've always known from the age of 10 that we are not just African Americans. We're not blacks. We are Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. According to the Bible. So that is no big mystery to me. And we, I've known this, since I was 10. But now we have these DNA ancestry test kits where you can really just see exactly, where your people were from, where they migrated, and all that good stuff. So we know that the Hebrew Israelites, after 70 AD, that they fled into West Africa, in the southern part of West Africa, in an area where most called at that time Negro land, okay? And those areas consisted of Nigeria, Ghana, just places like that. Okay, I don't know them all just off the top of my head, but places like that. And my daughter decided to do her DNA test, and she did it. She got her results a couple of weeks ago, and she sent them to me. I'm not going to share with you exactly her breakdown in numbers, but I am going to share with you the regions where it showed that she's from. It showed Cameroon, Congo, Benin, Togo, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Mali, and Nigeria. And so that basically lines up with the areas that the Hebrew Israelites migrated to when they fled from Jerusalem. Okay, those are the areas that they migrated to and settled in, and they were taken from those areas and brought to the Americas and to the islands, to the four corners of the world. So this right here, the scriptures had already proven to me who I was. So it's really not necessary to do a DNA testing, because if you are a descendant of the slaves brought over on slave ships, you are, I would say, 99% most likely to be an Israelite. Okay, but it's good to check your DNA, because we know during slave times that our ancestors were raped, our mothers and stuff were raped by the slave masters, and they mixed and mangled our DNA with theirs. And depending on, if your master, let's say master raped your great grandmother, and then she had a son, okay, and then that son had a son, and that son had a son, you would then, on your father's side, you'd be able to trace your DNA all the way back to Massa, even though you were originally, you weren't originally Israelite, but your father's father mixed with a Hebrew Israelite woman, and she then gave birth to a son, and then that son then gave birth to another son, and all the while the sons were with Hebrew Israelite women. So these children may not necessarily be in appearance, they might not necessarily be Caucasian looking. They may look exactly like me, okay? But if you trace their lineage back, their father's 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 father, and you would get Gentile, okay? So, which is neither, to me, it's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. Yeah, we know that there is a order to the Most High Yah's kingdom that he's going to set up and establish on this earth. There is an order, okay? But I want to know and make sure that I am Israel. You know, I'm Israel. I just want to know. So by my daughter doing her DNA test, it proved to me she is like a mid-80s% African American. Not African American, African. She's like 85, 86% African, which is a good number to me because we know we got some mixing going on in there, so that's okay. So I'm interested in finding out what mines are going to be. You know, am I going to be a little bit higher than hers? Am I going to be a little bit lower than hers? I don't know, you know. So she has a little Ireland, Scotland, and Wales in her. She has a little Great Britain in her. That right there. I was like, oh, you got that from your dad's side. And she was like, nah, Mom, I doubt it. She said, I think that came from your side. And I was like, well, I'm going to do my DNA test to see. So, came home yesterday, and my Ancestry DNA test is here. So, I'm going to do this test in about an hour. And we'll mail it off tomorrow. And so in about 6 to 8 weeks, you guys, I will be doing a second part to this video, letting you know exactly what my DNA says. And that way I can contact my daughter and tell my daughter, well, you got this, and that from your mom. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will begin to try to make more videos. I know I've been missing in action for a couple of years now. Everything's well. I'm still here. I'm still living. Still got my health and I say a reasonable portion of my health and my strength. And just share with you a little bit. Just got out of the hospital a couple of weeks ago. Had a catheter ablation done on the right ventricle of my heart because I had a irregular heart rhythm. And they went in and they fixed that. So everything is well, you guys. I'm still gardening. I haven't sewn anything since I sewed for my daughter's wedding. She got married last year. I made the flower girl dresses. I did my dress. I did some more things. I haven't been on my sewing machine since then because they kind of burnt me out. But I've been still crocheting and everything. Got a grandson on the way. You guys, there's so much I have to share with you guys. But I love you. I miss you. Just want to show my face and let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still praising the Most High Yah for allowing me to still be on this earth, you guys. Been going through, but even in the midst of my going through, I'm yet thankful. I'm yet grateful. And it's about the press. It's about the getting where we're trying. We say, keep your eye on the prize. And my prize is salvation. It's the kingdom of the Most High Yah. And it's well. It's well with me. And I pray the same with you guys. Some of you that I'm known to comment on my posts, please comment at the bottom and let me know how you're doing, all right? I love you. Shalom, shalom.